Man, I got so vexed watching this movie. It was mad confusing at times. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way. Ayy. So, you gotta stay concentrated while you watching the Tenet, or you're guaranteed to get lost. It's directed by Christopher Nolan and stars John Washington as a CIA agent that we know as the protagonist. After pulling a serious mission at the start of the movie, the protagonist gets recruited by a shady organization called Tenet. Tenet is a team of spies working behind the scenes, fighting in a Cold War to prevent what they're saying could be World War III. What's going down is scientists from the future made plans to destroy the past by connecting 9 parts of a bomb that they call the algorithm that were sent back to the past in a last-ditch effort to save a future that got smoked by global warming. The spy team Tenet is on a mission where they gotta jump backwards and forwards through time portals they call turnstiles on a mission to take down a man working with the scientists to destroy the past. This movie is all about time manipulation, but they're calling it time inversion. So instead of the time travel we're all used to seeing from movies like Back to the Future, scientists in this movie, they made a technology that reverses an object's entropy through radiation, so it moves backwards through time. The process is so confusing that the scientist that was in the film briefing the protagonist on inverse bullets said, "Don't try to understand it." And I agree with her, man. It's a cool idea that's impossible, because according to what I've read on the second law of thermodynamics, it states that time moves forward and entropy can never decrease. But who really cares about physics, right? This is a movie. And in this movie, objects can be inverted with radiation technology to have them move backwards through time, like the inverted bullets we saw. The cause and effect are still there, which are pulling the trigger, fires the gun, but it's reversed for the bullet. So the bullets go back into the gun instead of flying out. This works when the person handling the bullets makes themselves remember, then they have to act as if they were firing the gun, even though they haven't yet. The person or the object is inverted. The world is not. Time is inverted around the person or object, making them travel backwards through time while the world moves forward. It's sort of like they're walking upstream against a current. Other than bullets, we've seen vehicles and people's motions being reversed backwards through time. Inverted characters had to wear oxygen masks because all of their motions were reversed. So oxygen moves out of their lungs instead of into their lungs. And when they run, they feel the wind on their back instead of their front. And instead of burning, they freeze, and they're also able to heal their wounds. One huge difference between regular time travel and time inversion is inverted people have to live time in reverse in order to reach a different point in the timeline of their story. So instead of just jumping back a week into the past, they gotta live out that week in reverse in order to reach that point. So if you want to travel backwards in time to last week, you'd have to step into the inversion turnstile, then spend a week living backwards, then go back into the turnstile again to start moving forwards. Another concept that they explored in this film was the idea that you can't change history. As they say it, what's happened has happened. At some points in the film, the protagonist was trying to change the past, but things went down the exact same way. We just got a different perspective of how it unfolded. One key scene that highlighted this was the scene where he was inversed and he had to fight himself while wearing riot gear. Tenet is a word that's spelled the same frontwards as it is backwards, and in this film, the inverted character's actions lead to the same results and outcomes. We just seen everything play in reverse. Whatever happens, stays happen. The film also introduces what they call is a temporal pincer movement. It's a move where during the mission at the end, they had two teams. One team completes the mission on normal time, then after, the inverted team goes out and completes the mission backwards. This way, one team can warn the other about what's coming so they can accomplish things that they couldn't to make sure the mission is a success. Even though the story was hella confusing, it was dope. You might have to watch this one twice just to rock with it though. This spy flick ain't on the same level as James Bond though. There was a lot of action to keep you entertained, dope time travel concept, and the characters played their roles well, so I'm gonna give it 4 mics. Let me know what y'all thought about Tenet in the comments below. It's free for y'all to support and help me take this channel to the next level by liking the video and subscribing to the channel, so make sure y'all do that. And I'm gonna get up with y'all on the next video, alright? Holla at me. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way